Hey everybody, Nick here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel for Nick's Preparedness. The one thing I want to talk about today and bring up is mental preparedness. We focus constantly on gear, and some of it's very important. Without some of the gear, we're going to have a hard time doing anything. We also consider physical preparedness, and that's very important. Made a video recently and put it on Facebook, just a raw video of me panting like a dog after walking for 30 minutes in the heat. I need to improve that aspect to be physically prepared, not just for some sort of bug out or survival situation, but just for my overall health and longevity. The one thing that we don't talk about as much in the prepper community is mental preparedness. And that's one that's going to play one of the biggest parts if things ever do get to the point where we have to start considering the other things that we look at. If things get to where we're having to defend ourselves on a regular basis, if we're having to bug out, if we're having to live on the rations we've got put up, I think we can all agree that by that time things have gotten pretty dire. Hopefully it'll never come to that, but times are changing. Things are getting more and more chaotic as we speak. Watch the news any day right now. This is mid-2020 when I'm recording this, and riots move to different places day by day in this country and around the world. So it's becoming more likely that we'll face an issue that we'll have to go into some sort of prepper mode. Thinking about that, we worry about our gear, we worry about our guns, we worry about our food. We worry less than we should about our physical health, but that's also important. But the one thing that's going to matter more than all is whether we have the right mindset. I've spent a lot of time working on my mindset in the last several years, and I've still got a long way to go. But the one thing that we've all got to work through as individuals and groups is to move away from the mentality that's so common today. That's the victim mentality. It's been slowly bred into us over the last probably 20, 30, 40 years. The participation trophies, the not keeping score, and the constant rationalization of why we're not to blame for our situations. It's really easy to follow that path and to find something to blame. It's really easy for me right now to take a victim mentality, to forget the things that I did to put me in this position, to forget the actions that I have a part of that placed me here, and to realize the only way to get out of this situation, to improve my situation in life, is to take responsibility and change my actions or find new actions. It takes a different way of thinking. It takes finding responsibility, looking at my actions, changing the ones that I need to change, improving the ones that I need to improve on, and keeping the ones that are already good to get me out of this place in life. It's really important to think about this, because the tougher the times get, the more our insecurities, our blames, our pent-up anger and dislikes tend to come out, and that's when we need to be our strongest. If we don't take a hard look at our attitudes, the way we deal with problems in life when they appear right now, then when times truly get tough, we're going to revert back to our worst self. If we're not capable of mastering our emotions and being proactive about what we need to do to improve ourselves, and not focus on what got us into this position or who to blame or how we've been mistreated in the world, when we're under real pressure, real life or death situations, all of that's going to come back up, and we're going to fall apart individually and as groups who are trying to survive. I wanted to bring this up because it's something I fight with on a daily basis. I fight with it trying to be financially savvy. I fight with it trying to be healthy. I fight with it trying to deal with other people. It's difficult, but being mindful of it makes a lot of difference. I still fail miserably a lot of times, but I'm able to get things back up and get them together. And the more I do that, the more I practice that, the more I find it's easier to do next time. Hopefully, I'll continue doing that. And if I'm ever placed in a situation where I'm facing real serious adversity or difficulty, I'll have enough self-control not to melt down and become someone looking for a target to blame, looking for a reason to fail, that I'll be somebody that can stop, take an assessment of where I'm at, and see what I've got to do to improve it. We all have to do this individually. No one can come in and magically fix the things that are wrong with all of us. And we all have some things wrong with us. We have different outlooks and different perspectives. So we have to get a hold of that. Now, there are a lot of things out there you can take a look at that'll help you realize where you stand, what you're doing, and how you're helping or hurting yourself. I'll link some books in the description. One that I just got through listening to and I'm starting over again on an audiobook is the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It's a long book with a lot of great details, but to sum it up briefly, it goes back to the premise that we all have control of what we think and how we react. And if we use that control of how we think and how we react to things, then we can deal with each other and ourselves much more effectively. We can get more done, we can reduce conflict, we can handle the conflicts that we have to go through in a lot better way than we usually do. Working on this and improving is not just going to help your preps, it's not just going to help your survival, it's going to help your daily life, it's going to help how you deal with your family, your loved ones, your kids, your co-workers, your boss, anybody that you come across. But I feel like it's very important to be thinking about this and consider the mental aspects of getting better and staying prepared. I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is something that's close to my heart. It means a lot to me to learn and to get better at, and I think you'll find the same if you give it a try. I really appreciate you watching this video. If you enjoyed it and learned something from it, give me a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click the red bell in the corner, that way you get new videos as soon as they come up. And check out my website, www.nixpreparedness.com, and the other videos I have on this channel. Thank you for watching, and remember, get better and stay ready.